Hey guys, I'm making this video on this whole Kanye situation just because some of the things I've been seeing on the internet about Kanye are just ridiculous. I don't care how many views this video gets, if it gets any views. I'm just sick of hearing all this awful things about Kanye and the way that he thinks and how terrible it is what he's saying, because it's just not true. So I'm going to take you through this interview and really go through step by step to see what he's actually saying here and if he's actually this awful guy.
We are drugged out. We are following other people's opinions. We are controlled by the media. And today it all changes. You got Tupac and Lennon in that hallway. Today it all changes. We need to think how to think free. We need to be free thinkers. Then we need to learn how to feel free. People say feel free, but we don't even know how to feel free or think free. Say what you feel. Positive or negative. I just got off the phone.
Does this sound so crazy? Free thought? Is this what the left is afraid of? Free thought? That's what everyone... It's just ridiculous to see how someone can be labeled as this awful, even racist. He's black, but he's labeled as racist. Not caring about people. All he is advocating for is free thought. He hasn't said that he's conservative. He hasn't said that he's Republican. He hasn't said that he's a Democrat. He said you don't have to be if you're black. But what he is saying is he stands up for you believing in what you believe in. If you look at who he's following on Twitter, he's following Emma Gonzalez. He posted that she is his hero. He isn't doing that because of her policies and what she wants to do with guns. He's doing it because she's standing up what she believes in. And that's all Kanye has ever stood for. Just say what you believe in. Whether you hate him, whether you love him. That's what he's doing right here.
On with J. Cole. He said, how'd you feel when they said the Crips is gonna kill you? I said, man, that was...
This sounds like something we should be afraid of. This is what the left should be against. People, death threats, all these things against him, trying to kill him. Snoop Dogg.
The headline, but when they said they wanted to beat me up, I said, that's great. They're my brothers. They love me. They don't want nothing to happen to Ye. They just want to beat some sense into me. I love Daz. I love the Crips. I love the Bloods. I love everyone. How many people are feeling, how many people felt something that I said today? Raise a hand if you felt something that I said today. Do you feel that I'm feeling, do you feel that I'm being free and I'm thinking free?
Yes.
I actually don't think you're thinking anything.
This is where it just gets insane. Like when I first heard this, I was in complete just shock.
I think what you're doing right now is actually the absence of thought. And the reason why I feel like that...
He said he thinks he is participating in the absence of thought. When he stops blindly following what all of Hollywood, all these celebrities are thinking, that's the absence of thought.
Because Kanye, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to believe whatever you want. But there is fact and real world, real life consequence behind everything that you just said. And while you are making music and being an artist and living the life that you've earned by being a genius, the rest of us in society have to deal with these threats to our lives.
What does that mean? Threats to your lives? He comes out and says he likes Trump. Are you saying that he's a threat to your life? This doesn't even make any sense.
We have to deal with the marginalization that has come from the 400 years of slavery that you said for our people was a choice.
Okay. So a lot of people have come out against Kanye for saying this. But if you go back, look at his tweets, look at anything he said, he's always talking about mental slavery, blindly following what the Democrats want you to do. Even in his song Ye vs. the People, it says, we ain't even made it off the plantation. He's talking about 400 years of doing exactly what the Democrats want you to do and still carrying out after all of the things that they did to you.
Every day we have to walk into that truth while you choose to say things that, to be honest with you, dog, are nonsensical. You want to think freely? That's fine. I'll combat your free thought with my free thought because mine is grounded in a reality that I've been given and a reality that I'm going to change, but I'm not going to do it by pretending that the enemies are on the same team as me.
Basically what he's saying here is aligning with Trump, is aligning with enemies to black people is what he's saying, which is just absolutely insane.
And frankly, I'm disappointed, I'm appalled, and brother, I am unbelievably hurt by the fact that you have morphed into something, to me, that's not real. That's the way I feel. Stand on all the coffee tables you want to stand on, say whatever you want to say, but don't throw a stone, then hide your hand like the rest of us are just gonna swallow it. Yay, be yay, I'm off it, forever. Do you, but remember, the life that I live is as a real person.
So essentially, now that he is a Trump supporter, he is done with him. He said this, that he's grown up with Kanye, he's believed in Kanye, he's loved Kanye, Kanye's helped him through tough times, but now that he is thinking freely, or how he thinks, absence of thought, and being a Trump supporter, free thinking supporter, he is completely done with him. He can't separate the two. The one of the only celebrities that isn't a liberal, he is done with.
An actual person.
Now the thing is, he said he said grounded in reality. This reality has been forced upon us.
Facts. This is the mental slavery that he's always been saying. He's not saying that blacks chose to be slaves. He's talking about the mental slavery.
It is a choice, just like when I said slavery is a choice.
Fair.
The reality, we can make our own reality. We can talk about history, but not too long. We need to talk about our now, because we can fix and start loving each other now. When I say we have no enemies, we don't have enemies. Black people have a tendency to focus and march when a white person kills a black person or wears a hat. But when it's 700 kids being killed in Chicago, it's okay. It's okay for blacks to kill blacks. But if it's a white thing...
I don't think anybody's saying that's okay.
That's not, wait,
There's been more focus and more marches.
That is a lie.
About...
That is not a lie. Look at Black Lives Matter. They do not care about black lives. You don't see any of them doing anything about Chicago. You just see them protesting these cops who kill like under 1% of black. It's such a small number. It's so more people are struck by lightning than killed by cops. It's absolutely insane.
Yo, don't
Whites
believe that.
killing blacks,
Wait.
then kids in Chicago
stop.
killing each other.
That's a lie. There are black people working there.
There are no marches
Over
against
90%
racism.
of black people getting killed
That's a
are
lie.
killed by other blacks.
Look it
No,
up.
that's
Look
a
it up.
fact.
The black
But there-
homicide
no,
rate is a fact.
that is a fact.
Black
But
on
there-
black crime is a fact.
but there are
nobody
black
wants
people-
to march with a black
Okay,
person
wait a
with
second.
black
Now
flag.
this is a problem.
Wait a second.
We have to. You're too far. You have to be closer to me.
I'm here right now. There are black
No,
people
because
working
you-
every
brother,
single day.
brother,
Don't
to
scream
combat-
because it will make us look
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't care how we look in front of this.
Candace.
You talking some
Because
bullshit.
you're
No,
letting me
when you
understand what I think.
scream,
This is what I'm saying.
when you
Yo,
scream and
yo.
you don't talk, it
Okay.
doesn't look
Okay.
right.
Let me just say something. Let me just say something. Is
Let
my
me
mic
point
on?
this upon you.
Okay, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, because these are two different
on up.
versions
Come on up.
of
Yeah.
somebody else's truth. This is two different versions of somebody else's truth. So he gets up and he's talking slavery, right? Okay, I'm not enslaved, so that I don't mean to insult his
No,
reality.
Kanye, come on over.
I don't mean
I
to
just
insult,
wanted to give him a hug.
right? Like I don't mean to.
No, I think he might want to fight me, but I want to give him a hug.
Okay, but
Kanye,
like-
Right.
Does he sound like such a bad guy? I want to give him a hug. Like, come on.
let's finish
Well,
the
Kanye-
conversation
You gotta
and then
finish
we'll...
What Kanye just
I love
said-
you, and I want to give you a hug. I feel like you want to fight me right now, but I love you.
I don't fight with my fist, man. I've been through that. This is what I'm saying.
So if I come over there, you're not gonna fight me?
No, I'm not gonna hit Kanye West and TMZ. Bro, you gotta be responsible, man.
Bro, I'm sorry I hurt you.
You gotta be responsible, dog.
I'm sorry I hurt you,
man,
bro.
He's walking over a grown man saying, sorry I hurt you, for expressing free thinking. It's laughable. This is a grown man. He's saying, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings.
Your voice is too big. You gotta
I'm
be
sorry I hurt you, bro. I love you, bro. I'm sorry I hurt you with my words, bro.
I'm sorry I hurt you with my words. Like, this is sad. This is sad.
I love you, bro.
Responsible, man.
Bro,
gotta be responsible.
I didn't
dog.
mean to say things that hurt you. I didn't mean to wear the hat out the blue and shock so many people and not give them a way out of the pain. I understand that gave him pain, that made him see pain. But guess what? When I went into the hospital. We're now in the hospital. TMZ is the hospital to fix the world. Obama was our opioids. It made us feel like everything was
that's
good.
Not true,
Yes,
bro.
Yeah.
That's not true. Listen, first of all, calmly.
What's your name though?
I'm Van.
I'm sorry for disappointing you, Van.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
Calmly.
Yeah.
What you said up there a second ago, the statistic on black on black violence is true. What they don't tell you is there are people dedicating their lives to working throughout the problems of black people. There are black people every day, boots on the ground. They're all over the place that are working towards this. Like every single day.
If there are, you know why it's not televised? Because the Democrats don't care. All these liberal news stations, CNN, MSNBC, all these places, they don't actually care about these black lives. They care about the idea of black people, the idea of minorities. They care about showing all these big Black Lives Matter things, lying about it, so they can get these votes. They don't actually care.
People are trying to fix this problem. The narrative that black people don't care about black lives until a white person takes them is false. That is not true. But the problem is
Black
the
Lives
people
Matter.
that are doing this work in communities every day, guys all over the place, they don't get the type of reverence, they don't get the type of shine, they don't get the type of light spotted on them, the spotlight, should I say, that other people do.
Because they do not, because CNN, all these places, do not care.
Those people are the ones that need to be empowered. The people that
Absolutely.
can help Chicago, that can help South Baton Rouge, that can help those places that are working there every day. They doing it and they dedicating their lives to it. But they don't get big up by rappers. They don't get invited to things.
Exactly.
They do it for nothing because they have to. So what I'm trying to say is while we having all of these conversations about stuff that gets covered on the news, who's going to talk about what doesn't get covered on the news? Like to me, for me, for a lot of years, the dude that inspired me to be more than what I was in Baton Rouge, that was you. Ask everybody in this room for years. Ask everybody in here how many times we've had a Kanye West story and I've stood there the only person to defend Kanye West because of what you meant to me. And then after that, you slapped me in my fucking face by getting next to people who mean me harm.
Who? Who means you harm? Candace Owens? Trump? Trump does not mean you harm. If jobs are harm, if a good economy is harm, if denuclearizing, ending the Korean War is harm, then he must be causing a lot of harm. But this is ridiculous. People that cause you harm. This is a typical argument based completely on emotions and no facts behind it. Not like Kanye said in the song. Once again, you're only reading the headlines. It is quite clear that is all that is going on here.
And who don't even care about the fact, about being honest about the fact that they mean me harm.
I think that we have to get next to everyone. If we don't like Trump, we have to talk to them. We have to talk because Trump is a human being also, and he's in a very...
That's more important than it may sound. When you dehumanize someone like Trump, it's easy to just treat him like absolute shit. But when you realize that he's actually he's a guy. He's a successful man who is trying to make America successful.
very powerful position, and he's doing a lot of things to actually help business owners be able to go past all these fake laws and rules and things. I mean, Candace can give you the facts better than that, but we need to speak to people. Einstein says the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. So we keep on saying, I hate you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. How are we gonna get a different result out of hate? Why don't we just try love? Why don't we just try love? Why can't it be okay for an influential rapper in the black community to go up to the president and talk to him about how we can make a change one by one by...
Is this so bad? It sounds amazing. It sounds unbelievable. I mean, you can look at these polls too, with like, this is for just people that, conservatives and stuff like that, who don't like what Kanye's doing. Look at the polls. Some of the polls are saying that the black Trump approval rating doubled. It's remarkable how someone can really change. A celebrity can change people's minds like this. And I don't think he's necessarily changing their mind. He's giving them a voice. Like, I don't want to just completely quote his song, but Yavers to People, it's an interesting song. I'll listen to it. But he says, a lot of people agree with him, but they're too scared to speak out. Speak up, sorry. That's 100% true. It's like that in my school. It's like that in my town. It's like that with my friends. It's like that all over the world. Because they don't feel like they're represented, so they don't want to be out here being labeled a racist, homophobe, xenophobe, whatever you want to call them. But when someone this influential isn't afraid to stand up, it really gives people a lot of... people feel a lot more empowered to do so.
We have the resources for a peaceful world. I believe that Kim Jong-un didn't believe that Obama was crazy enough to come at him. You know, sometimes you need some crazy motherfuckers to change something.
I love this. It's true. Obama was way too scared. Way too scared to do what Trump did. Trump ended the Korean War over Twitter.
Steve Jobs is crazy. Now we all on Steve Jobs' phones. They say Trump's crazy. They say I'm crazy. But I'm here to show love. And we're going to make it through. I know I disappointed you today, brother. And I know I disappointed the black community when I wore the hat. And I'm sorry for disappointing you. But like I just told J. Cole on the phone right now, it's a bigger plan. And I'm just doing what the universe told me.
I know this was a very long video. I know I'm probably going to get very little views. I know that the length of the video might turn some people off, but I really wanted to just go through this. There was a longer interview here, but I just wanted to go through what I think were the most important points in seeing that Kanye West, he's not full of crap. He's just thinking what he feels, which is how everyone should think. So next time, just be open to Kanye. Be open to people like him. Even if he's not conservative, be open to free thought.